Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will start this game off with the football. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the wide receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn over on downs. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off-play action on 1st down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes to the right. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They booted away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get right.
There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Under fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming down.
Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on the money. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in step. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, still looking. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender. Understand the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. The tag. Touchdown Sooners. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The give from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep to the right. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense isn't giving you anywhere to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
As a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's got 67 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 4th down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's
aggressive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's going to let it go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on third and short in overtime. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first here in overtime.
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the point after is good. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Unloads it left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. So it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that speed.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The field goal is no good. And after